Hi everyone, welcome to yet another haul video. Today I have a ton of gel polishes, tools, the brand new top coat from Bandy, and the Blanc Blanc Albicals Firefly collection. I'm very excited about that one. There is some absolute sparkly, insane goodness in this video. So if you can, watch till the end because I feel like there's really good things all the way through. There's nothing really boring in this video. This time anyway. So a lot of this is from Christmas or Boxing Day, from like gift card purchases and the sales. I definitely went hard on all the different sales at Sweetie Nail Supply, Luna Beauty, and It's Amazing Nails, who actually, they still have a 30% off sale going on right now, as of today, which is January 18th, when I'm filming this. So, with no further ado, let's jump in because I have so much to show you guys. Okay, so we're going to start with something a little different. This is the F91 Macro LED Flashlight. This is a light that you can attach to your phones, and it's really good for like taking pictures, even if you're not taking pictures of like your nails, if you're just taking a picture of yourself or anything like that, beauty content, anything like that. This just gives you a little more light, and it has a macro lens on it, which allows you to see like more detail. Here are my snowflake nails, you guys. I really have to work on this cuticle trying to fix this. I think I overdid it on that cuticle, so I'm just trying to let it heal a little bit. But of course, we did some stamping as usual, and I used more of those Timoni little gem snowflake stickers. And we have like a whole bunch of like little blue snowflakes. This is like a really pretty little one of the Timoni ribbon stickers that I think I showed you guys maybe last week. And some more blue snowflakes and another little diamond there. Snowflake nails. Okay, back to the light. So this is just like a ring light basically, but it's small. And it comes with, so it comes with a lens cap, cover the lens. And then this back here, you have to like pull this off. So there's your lens. And then you take this and you twist this on. Make sure it's tight. It feels good. And then also in the box, we get a lens cover. Keep the dust off the lens. A little exclamation book. Of course, it's all in Korean, I think. You get a little charger. I think this is A to C. And then a little baggie to keep your light in. So super cute. I have played with this a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. Let me show you guys. I have my work phone here. I just want to show you how it works. Okay, so you would turn the light on. Okay, so it has 3 settings: a cool, a warm, and then a mix. So let's just, and you can make it brighter, lighter. And then you want the light to face, no, this way. You put it over your lens, right where your camera lens is. And then, so see, it shines light. And it shows the glitter in your camera. So it's a macro lens. So it's very good at showing like details better than, see, my normal camera would. So it magnifies and it gives you a nice brighter light and it'll show the details better. So I'm super excited about this. I had another little kind of light like this, but it wasn't good. It did not have like a lens on it like this. So I'm so excited to play with this more and see if this might help me get some better like pictures when I'm posting pictures of my nails. So I'm so excited about this. We're just going to put all this over here because I'm going to store it all away later. So I'm very excited about that light. I definitely want to show you guys that in case any of you guys are content creators, or even just for pictures, or if you do your nails and you think they really look pretty and you want to get a shot of them. So I think it's good for like a bunch of different things. And then next I got yet another brush. You guys know my obsession with brushes. I'm always trying to find the perfect ones for application, for cleanup, to like clean up around the gel polish in case I make a little mess. So this is the Gin B brush, and Gin B makes my favorite top coat of all time, the crazy thick top coat. So I wanted to try their brushes. So it comes with like this little gold cap, and I got the number 4 oblique brush. So this is a very small topped brush, as you can see, which once again, my use for these is when I'm doing gel, just to, if I ever get too close to the skin, just to kind of clean up any mistakes. And I like how nice and thin this is and how small like the brush head is, because I feel like that'll fit in right here and it won't mess up any of my paint. And it'll allow me to kind of scooch the edge here and like get under here when I'm trying to clean up right there. Because that's usually where I mess up, is right here in the corner. So I'm super excited to try this. Always love a new brush. And I've had this just sitting over there waiting to show you guys for like a week and a half now. So now I can finally use it. Look how pretty it is. I love when they have like the name of the brush at the end. So if you store them like this, you know, down, you can still see what brush it is. And the lid, it doesn't stay on the best, but as long as you get it, you never want to like mess up your brush heads. But I think if you have it right about there, a lot of these brush heads never stay on good, but it seems, this one seems okay. So we'll see. All right, what's next on my list? Let's do top coat. So I did get the new Bandy Overlay Gel Top Coat. They had a non-wipe and a wipe version. I got the non-wipe, which means there would be no sticky layer, so I wouldn't have to like wipe it off with an alcohol pad. And the brushes are really pretty. They came out with base coats too. This is a soft gel top coat, just to let you guys know, because now when I see overlay gel and I saw this was like a builder gel top coat, I was expecting something like the Gin B Crazy Thick. This isn't. I would almost say this is more like the standard. If you have the Gin B standard, this is not as thick as what I thought it was going to be, but it's still a good top coat. I just thought it was going to be a little thicker, but it is still thick. Don't get me wrong, but you know how the Crazy top coat, if you've ever seen it, it just holds its form and it doesn't run. See, this one's running a little bit. You can see. It's not like holding its form. So it's definitely a soft builder gel. But I've tried it out a couple times. Like I did try it on this nail. And it did, you know, on this finger I can still feel the gems. And this one covered them pretty good. Now I also did try this with something I'm going to show you guys later. These little Mayan Bee chunky glitters. It did not work good for them because they are a very chunky glitter. So I would say, I'd probably give this 4 out of 5 stars. It's good for thin glitters, foils, regular gel, maybe like a thin glitter, things like that, chrome. But I don't think it's good for chunky, thick, like glitters and gems. If you're trying to like get a nice smooth overlay, and that's what's confusing. When they call it an overlay gel, I'm expecting it to be really thick. Even my Coco and Claire Builder top coat is like super thick. So with this being Bandy, a super good brand, I just kind of thought it was going to be just a little thicker, but it does definitely give you a nice shine. Like you can even see comparing this one, which I don't have it on, and this one which I do. It definitely gives a nice shine. It does give a nice little bit of structure, and it does say it's good for structure. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm not totally sure if I fully buy that, but we'll test it. I'm going to show you guys this when I swatch those when we swatch this. I'll try to use this to show you guys, but it's a good top coat. Like if I just want to show you guys real quick on my finger. So see, here's something with like nothing on it, just to kind of give you an idea. So it's like a thicker top coat, but definitely when they use the word soft, I think that's pretty spot on. It's definitely a soft builder. So you hold your nail upside down for a few seconds just to let gravity do its work, pull everything to the center. So see, it's nice and shiny. It gives a little bit. So you would have a little bit of time to work here, you know, before you had to use a brush to clean up. It's nice and shiny. So I have to give it due. It's just, like I said, not as thick as I thought it was going to be. I just thought it was going to be a little thicker. All right, so we'll put that over there. Now next, let's jump to a collection. Yee, I'm so excited. This was one of my Christmas presents. I picked this out. This was a new release. I think that I got this on Luna Beauty. I think I got this on Luna. I'm not sure. I think this is on Sweetie too. But this is the Blanc Blanc Firefly Reflective Glitter Collection. It comes in this adorable little bag with the little knit hearts. And this is actually knit on there. Has this cute little ruffle and this little heart. And this comes with 3 gel polishes, if I remember correctly. And these are all reflective glitter gel polishes. And these are some of the most sparkly gel polishes I have ever seen. Comes with a little swatch card, which I have not filled out yet. And then I think we get, I don't think we got a magnet in this time. But we did get some little swatchers. And these are always the good kind. So I love that they give us these swatchers. These are like those nice, thick, chunky monkey ones. So I love when they throw in swatchers like this, because they will really show off the glitter. But let me show you guys these, because I am telling you guys, these polishes are freaking gorgeous. So you get 3, number 9, 10, and 11. A little switcheroo here. And these are reflective. They're not magnetic. So we have, look how pretty the bottles are. They have like glitter on them. If you guys remember, I think maybe a video or 2 ago when I did my last Sweetie haul, I think I got another collection from Blanc Blanc. And that was the Mood Pairing. And this one is the Firefly. I actually have them swatched together. So when I show you guys the swatch thingy, you'll see it. Let's put these boxes in the back here. So you get 3. On the site it says you get a pink, a blue to purple, and an aurora. So I'm going to show you guys how absolutely stunning these are. Oh, you guys aren't going to believe it. These are so beautiful. When I saw these, I just wanted to die. They were so pretty. Look at how sparkly. It's not even really showing you how good it is. Let me see if I can turn on my light here. Let's see if this will work. Come on, light. Maybe I can try to show you guys how sparkly this really is. It's definitely a reflective glitter. You see how sparkly? It's got so many little flakes and glitters. And it's got this pretty little like light pink color. But the glitters in here are insane. Insane. And here's number 10. This is like the bluey purple one. I think this is my favorite. I think I did actually use this in one of my last. Look at how nice and thick that is. Do you guys see that? Look at how thick this is. Look at this. Look at all those beautiful turquoise, blue, purple glitters. Try and get the light. So stunning. Look at all this glitter. It's packed full of glitter. Packed, packed, packed. These are so stunning. So this one kind of gives you a little bit of like a purple tinge. But look at that. Look at all those glitters. I could look at this all day. When I first saw these, my mouth was on the floor, you guys. Look at, there's even like some gold glitter in there. You see all that gold glitter? Oh my God. I am completely obsessed. And then this one's supposed to be kind of the Aurora one. If I'm right. Oh my God. Look at this. Look at all that glitter. And look how thick this is. Look how thick this polish is, you guys. Look at all that glitter. I think this is probably one of my most favorite collections I've ever bought. Even more than the popping candy, the Azemi popping candy. I think I like these a little better because these are just chocked full of glitter and flakes. These are really beautiful. And they lay down gorgeous. They lay down so nice and smooth. So you can use these as like a top coat. Let me show you guys. I have a couple swatchers. Should we do a clear? Let's do a clear. Let me just give you guys an idea because these just lay down so beautiful. So you can use them as a top coat. But I do also think that if you really wanted to, you could use these on their own. Because they do have a little bit of a coat to them. Like this one has a little bit of a nude color. And then the other one has like pink. And the other one has like a blue. Look at that. It's so glittery. So these would be like an absolutely beautiful top coat. Let's just do a little zhuzh, zhuzh, zhuzh. Give it a little cure here. This is my little touch light. All right, good enough. Let's see. So it'd be an absolutely beautiful top coat. Put it over like this blue. Do you see that? Like I'm just completely impressed with these. Look at how nice and smooth that laid down. Like stunning. Stunning. I'm so excited about these. I cannot recommend this more to you guys. This is so beautiful. They don't sell them individually. I think it's only in the collection. And like I said, I think I got these off of Luna Beauty, which is in Australia. But I'm pretty sure if Sweetie doesn't have them, then they will. Because these are brand new. This just came out from Blanc Blanc for the holidays. And they are so pretty. And it wasn't that expensive. I think they were like, oh, don't quote me on this. Maybe like $50, somewhere around $50. And you get the 3 polishes, the little bag, you know, the cute little bag, the little swatchers. The other one I got, I think came with 4 gel polishes. And it came with a magnet too. This one didn't. But this one was a little more affordable, I think. But look at how cute. Look at how cutie. A little heart. Okay. So, what are we going to look at next? Are you guys straight? You're kind of straight. What do I have on my list? I have things kind of listed how I want to show them to you. Let's do this next. So, this is from the brand Vala. This is kind of like a line gel. They had it in black, white, and it was called Glass Hold, which is actually just a clear. So what this is if you wanted to take like a liner brush and paint any lines or designs like a heart or snowflakes, you wanted to paint any design and you wanted to maybe chrome over it. This is what this is good for. This is just like a clear liner gel. And it comes in this cute little pot. And it came all sealed up, all nice. But it's just a clear, super thick. Just a clear, so you can see I've already played with it. Let me show you my swatch. I did swatch. I did try to do this. So I did make this little line. So this gold line is using the clear gel. I used the Divock matte top coat, the Zero Matte. So this is just like, I did a white base, and then I used the Zero Matte top coat. And then I took this and painted the little line. Let me show you. Let's do a little live swatchy. So, okay, let me just do this. Let me just show you guys here. So it's just a clear gel, really. Just show you guys kind of the texture here. It's like a nice thick, you know, little gel. It's going to be really hard to see because it's clear. This might not be the best idea. But you can definitely give it some texture. So if you wanted it to be a thicker line, you definitely can. And it's supposed to be non-wipe, so that should be good. For chromings in particular, or when you're doing any designs. Let me put the lid back on. But yeah, basically this is just a clear liner gel. Like if you have any other liner gel, this is just a clear one. See? So you can kind of see my little line there. I'm just going to give this a little try. Now I didn't do a matte top coat yet on this. I'm just kind of shooting off the hip here to see what this is going to look like. Just give you guys an idea. They also had it, like I said, in black and white. Let me grab some kind of chrome over here. I was not prepared to do this. Let's just grab, this is a LAP blue chrome. I don't know if this is going to work because, like I said, I didn't do the matte top coat. But this might have been a bad color choice. See? So you can chrome over it. I want to try to find like a matte top gel that will work better with this, because I did notice with the gold, I did get a little bit of bleeding right here in the middle. I know it's hard to see, but I did get a little bit of the chrome bleeding out, which I really hate. So I have to find the right kind of like matte top coat to go with this line gel. But see, so you could definitely make like textured lines, nice big thick lines with this because it's a thicker liner gel. But cute, right? Just something cute to make little designs, or if you were doing like ornaments and I wanted to put a big little blob like right over this and create like a dome, you can definitely do that with this, or you can just use it as a regular liner and then chrome over it. So I have to play with it more. It's definitely something I haven't practiced with. I only tried it out once. So we will definitely keep playing with that. But I'm excited. Maybe I'll get the white and black too. But I don't have anything like this, so I was excited to kind of play with it. Okay. Next, we're going to start looking at some really sparkly things. So if you guys remember, not too long ago, I showed you guys these Mayan Bee little potted gels from these reflections. Well, they came out with more. They came out with more colors. Like 12 more colors. So of course, I bought 2 more. Let me show you guys how many of these I have. I actually have quite a few of them. No, I got 3. These are some of my potted gels right there. So I already had these. So the first collection that came out a few months ago came in these like clear jars with the like cream top. And then the next 12 came with kind of like a light purple top. So just to show you guys, because I was worried that these might be a little similar. This was the purple from the first collection, number 9. And this is number 22. I love, by the way, that they come with these little swatchers on top, but they're nothing the same. They're not the same at all. Very, very different. So let me show you guys these because they are so beautiful. So here we have number 2. Like I said, they had 12 colors. They had a lot. And I only picked 2. So they come all sealed up. But of course, I've already gotten into these. Look at this. So these are just like a super chunky glitter polish, glitter gel. Kind of like chunky flakes. But look how beautiful these glitters are. Did I ever show you guys the swatches? I don't think I did. I'm such a bad swatcher today. I'm so sorry, guys. Going back to this, the Blanc Blanc, I didn't show you guys this. These are the swatches. So this is the Aurora one that I swatched live. Here is the bluey one. Look at that. Look how beautiful. And then this one is the pink. I'm so sorry, guys. I really meant to show you these swatches. Yeah. Increase the lighting a little bit. Look how beautiful these are. They are so sparkly. So those are the 3 from the Blanc Blanc Albicals collection. And then these are the 4 I showed you guys the first time from the Mood Pairing. So as you can see, they're not different. They're completely different. These, first of all, were magnetic from the Mood Pairing collection. These are not magnetic. These are reflective glitters. So if you have both collections or you're going to get both, don't worry. They're completely different. Okay, now to show you guys this. These are very, very thick. So these actually do bump up a little bit, which is what I was saying for the overlay gel, that it really didn't work to kind of fully smooth this over. I can definitely still feel some lumps, but this is this pinky one. It doesn't really pull too pink as far as the color. It's just the flakes that are pink, but look at how pretty these flakes are. And then, of course, this is the purple one. This one's a good one. But let me kind of show you guys the texture on these. Should we put them over clear maybe? Maybe just show you guys real quick. These are very, basically like chunky glitters, kind of put in a kind of sheer, clear pink base. Look at that. So you're not going to get too much of that pinky color, just a tinge. But look at how stunning these flakes are. How thick that is. So like I said, you kind of got to like pat these down a little bit because look, they definitely can give you some texture. So I'd say these are good for like nail art if you just wanted to like add a little bit of flake. But you definitely could like swipe them over the entire nail. But see, just like what just happened to me, you are going to get some flakes that like stick up. So you're really going to have to try to like pat them down and kind of work with them to get them to lay flat on like an entire nail look. But they are really stunning. They are really, really, really stunning. So see, you're going to get some that stick up. So you could use like the saran wrap technique maybe to like get these to hold down. But they are just the flakes in here. And they get bigger. There are some big old chunky flakies in here. Like if you really dig, there are some really big pieces. Look at that. Look at all these flakes. It's freaking my camera out. Look at all these flakes in here. I love these. They're such a cool texture. And it's so good, just like I said, just to add just a little bit of flaky goodness. So beautiful. All suspended in that pretty pink, sheer pink gel. Wipe off my little brushy here. Let me show you guys the purple one, because in my opinion, the purple one's the star of the show. But they had a bunch of colors, a bunch. Let's see. Oh my God, look how pretty. In all your like purple dreams, tell me this isn't what you dream of when you dream of purple glitter. Like, it's so pretty. I'm trying to show you guys properly. My light. It's really dark out today. It's really rainy out. So it's really hard with lighting today, but look at that. Look at how rainbowy. See all those huge flakes back there? And it's just got this really pretty, like purpley blue. I am obsessed with these. Obsessed. Look at how pretty. How can I show you guys this? Look at all the dimension of like flakes and glitter. Look at that big old flake right there. There's just so much dimension in here. It's stunning. Do I have a way to show you this? I think I've used up all my swatches, but I'll just swatch over the pink. Let's mix them together. Why not? Look at the blue. Look at the purple. It's so pretty. Let's kind of mush them together. How pretty. Now we're kind of layering the pink and the purple together. So there's the purple on that side, pink on this side. But look how pretty. But yeah, so they definitely can get chunky. So you definitely need, if you want them to be smooth, you're going to need a really good, thick top coat. So like I said, the crazy thick top coat would work really good to make it all nice and smooth. Because these will definitely leave a little bit of like bumpy texture. But look at how pretty this purple is. So here's the swatch. Like I said, I can feel a little texture like right there. Otherwise though, you know, maybe if I would have taken a little more time to pat it down properly, I could have gotten the overlay gel to work a little better. And then, like I said, here's the pink. So they're both really, really pretty. And I'm very excited to play with both of them. But they had like 12 different colors. And then they have 12 from this collection. So I believe there's 24 altogether. All different colors of glitter. Some of them are more chunky than the others. Some of them have a little more pigment than the others. But they're all kind of the same kind of idea. These flaky glitters in like a thicker suspended formula. But absolutely, absolutely love them. Okay. Next, let's go on to the Bon Noir Honey Bear collection. This just released on Sweetie Nail Supply. And I just grabbed 3 of them. There was quite a few colors. And I just thought they looked really pretty. So I got the Bon Noir Blooming collection. I bought like 5 of those. So when I saw they came out with another collection, I just had to try them. So same little cute little bottles with the bows. And a little bit of like pearlescent to the bottles. Absolutely beautiful little bottles. And these were a little different. Some of them had a little more glitter in them. And some of them were a little more sheer with like the glitters. You can still see a little bit of glitter. But I'm going to show you guys here. These are meant to kind of be more sheer. And they definitely have like a subtle glitter to them. Let me grab the magnet I have. So they're not going to give you like a crazy effect, but they definitely are more like delicate. Look how pretty. So this is kind of like a very, very soft purple with this really pretty like gray purple magnetic shift with these like shimmery glitters in there. Isn't that beautiful? Like look down here at the base. You see the little glitters? So pretty and sheer. So this would be a beautiful base coat to then like layer something over. It's just so soft. So this is number 16. Let's see, let's try to go in order here. The ones I got. Here's 17. That's 18. Okay, so here's number 17. This is more like a rosy pink, I think. Yes. So this is more like a sheer rosy pink. And this one has the same kind of like soft glitters. But it magnetizes very well. Then you're kind of left with these pink little glitters in there. You see that? And it just kind of leaves like this smoky effect with these really beautiful little soft glitters. And then this kind of like smoky, pinky magnetic line. So stunning. They had, I think, eight colors in this collection. And I just kind of picked the ones towards the end. It was really kind of hard. When you looked at Sweetie, it was kind of hard to see the colors and get a good idea of what they look like. So that's why I wanted to show you guys. Now this one, the glitter, is a little more obvious. And this is more like, I think you get the most punch out of this one. But like I said, it depended on the colors you chose. But it was hard to tell. Some of them had a little more glitter in it. Like this one has like bluey purple glitter. But I feel like this one you can see the glitter a little more in. Look how pretty. But they're all like just very, very soft. So let me show you guys the swatches again. So this is number 16. So see, it's just like a soft, kind of like pink. Oh no, this one's number 16. I'm sorry. So this is like the first one that was like that gray purple. But see, you can still see the glitters a little bit. But how pretty would that be? And then this is the rosy pink with the pink glitters. But still very soft. Very pretty. And then this is the last one that has like that stronger glitter effect. And then it has like this blue glitters. And they're just so pretty. Like I was really excited about these to kind of see what they would look like. And they're so beautiful. I'm actually pleasantly surprised with these. It'll be a really good base. I'm trying to show you guys. The lighting sucks today. Super sheer though. But I just love how soft they are. I usually get something that is more punchy. And this time I went, like, when I saw how soft and pretty they were, I was like, let's try them for once. We don't usually do that. Okay. I think this is something my husband got me for Christmas. I was struggling to kind of pick, like, I usually for Christmas try to ask for like a big collection, like a Diva collection. But this year Diva came out with like this clean girl collection. It's just not my vibe. I don't need 10 sheer pinks. Like I just don't need it. So I skipped over the Diva collection this year. So I tried to pick out like some single colors. So I asked for this and then these. I had like, I don't know, maybe like a $75 budget. So I just picked out a couple of these gel and gel polishes that were from their La Belle collection, which was a whole collection of like pink to purple to red magnetic colors. And they looked so pretty on the site. I just had to try them. So let's see. What order are these? These I'm having a hard time telling what the number is. Like, see, it's really hard to tell. So we'll just, I don't know, we'll go in this order. So on the site, they just looked so bright and pretty. I've been wanting to try these for so long because they just looked so bright, which they are. Look how they're a tiny bit softer of a color than what I thought they would be, but they're still really pretty and really reactive. Look at that pretty, look how reactive that line is. So of course, once you activate the magnet, you're going to get a little bit of a sheer color. But look how pretty. So you kind of get this like magenta kind of pink, fuchsia. And then this really like pretty magnetic line. So no like crazy glitters in this one, in this collection. It's more just the magnetic effect and the color. It's a nice bright color. I'll have everything linked below, of course. Look at this color. I was really excited about this because this was supposed to be like the blurple color. And it definitely is blurple. I love my blue purples. Look at how pretty that magnetic line is. It's so glowy. Glowy. That's a good word for these. They're very glowy. So this one you'll get like a really pretty blue, purple, kind of hydrangea purple color. And then this really pretty like blue magnetic line running through. Isn't that pretty? How pretty would that color be? And then we bought this one too. I love gel and gel. And this color, look at this color. I don't have anything like this color. I don't even know how to explain this. Like a purple violet? Violet maybe? Go where I want you to go, magnet. Look how pretty this purple color is. But when you don't magnetize these, they're so pretty too. But look how juicy this color is. It's such a nice, bright purple, like for a nice sheer purple. Then if you were to like lay over like a purpley glitter top coat over this, how pretty. It's like grape, like a bright grape. So let me show you guys the swatches. So here's our pink. Like I said, glowy. So the magnets on these are subtle. The lighting wasn't so piss poor. Maybe you could see it better. Let's see. No, I think the brighter light works. But okay, so there's the like brighter pink. Like, isn't that just an interesting color? I don't think I have anything like this. And then here is the bluey purple. I went a little out of order, but look how pretty this one is. Like, look at that color. It like matches my ring. How pretty. I really like the tones. I'm big on tone of colors right now. I have these colors in my head that I'm always trying to get. And these are just so pretty. This is that kind of last one, that grapey one. But just really pretty colors. They had a couple others. They had one that went into like a red. And then they had more on like the pinkier side. But I just grabbed these three. And I'm so glad I did. Because they're just different than anything else I have. And then I got a couple more gel and gels. These are from different collections. This one is from, I think, their newest collection. It was called... What was it called? It's not the Aurora of Iceland. Is it the Starry collection? It might be the Starry collection. It was a bunch of holiday colors. Like they had gold, silver, green. They had like a kind of pinky one. Then they had like some more reds. So my goal was to get a nice bright Christmas red. If you guys remember a couple videos ago, I was trying to find the perfect bright Christmas red. So on the site, this looked bright, like super, super bright. It's very pretty. I love this. This is so... I'm thinking of using this for Valentine's Day. Look at how much glitter is in here. I don't think this is a magnet gel. Let's see. Is it? I don't think it is. No, I don't think it is. But look how pretty. Look at all those glitters. This is like chocked full of red reflective glitter. And that's stunning. So I didn't get this in time clearly for Christmas, but Valentine's Day, I'm thinking. I've got the Daily Charm Valentine's mystery box coming in a couple days, so that's going to be a bonus video, guys, so stay tuned. And I also bought like 4 of their newest release that are all Valentine's colors, so stay tuned for the next video, guys. That will be a Daily Charm video, and then my regular next video in 2 weeks. So you're going to get a bonus video, and then in 2 weeks we're going to have a giant Shein and AliExpress haul, which I am so excited about. I have so much coming and so many good things. So the next couple weeks are going to be good. So stay tuned, guys, because we're doing a bonus video this week. And then we have a big old AliExpress haul, which I know you guys seem to like the best. So I try to do them at least once a month. And then this one single color is from their Aurora of Iceland color. This was a holographic collection. Look how pretty this frickin' bottle is. Like, what the actual heck? Look at this bottle. Like, what? So, this was a little darker. I'm going to admit this was a teeny darker than I thought it was going to be. And when you actually swatch, no, this pretty much is how it looks. You see how dark that is? Like, that was a little darker, more of like a berry red. I wanted more of like a brighter red. But look at the hollow in this. I don't think it's magnetic. No, not magnetic. But the holographic in here is really stunning. It's kind of like got this gold rainbow hollow in here. But it is really pretty. It's just a little darker than what I typically go for. But you can't hate on the hollow in this. This is really pretty. This was probably last year's Christmas collection from them. Isn't that pretty though? Look at all that glitter. So yeah, very excited to wear this. Not my typical Christmas color, but we'll see. Maybe. Did I swatch these? I think I did. So here, this is that first color, the Gel and Gel sparkly one from the newest Starry collection. So it is a little sheer. If you can see through. But look at all the flaky, pretty glitters in there. Like you even got some silver glitters in there. So super stunning. And then this was that hollow color. So see, when you actually swatch it, it's not as obvious as far as the sparkles, which was what I like. I like a bam bam. This is a little more subtle, a little darker, as you can see. So if you like a darker red, like more of like a dull red, this will be good for you guys. Just like a nice darker red. But definitely the hollow is a little more subtle than what I like. Like in the bottle, it looked really pretty. But I like this one personally. Alrighty. Now let's go to, oh, I forgot to show you guys these. So this is on a bunch of different sites. So Aurora Queen, if you guys have ever heard of Aurora Queen, they do absolutely stunning like glitters and magnetic gels, but their glitters are really special. So they came out with this whole Masters collection. There has to be like 30 different polishes, and they are different, like magnetic, kind of like pearly. There's glitter, shimmers, and they have them labeled in different ways. So this is like, I think it's like AG or AH. They have them labeled. Can I find how they are labeled? Can you guys see? Okay, so this was AG number 3. And then this was the AH part of the Masters collection. So they have the Masters kind of divided into 4 groups. And then I think there's like 6 polishes per group. So maybe 24 polishes. So I just grabbed this pink. But look at these bottles. Let's just go with these bottles. So they're kind of like this brushed, kind of matte silver top with this cool little nubby here. And then there are these white kind of bubble bottles, bubble squares. And then they have peekaboo windows, which is what is the best. How helpful would this be to always know what color you're grabbing for? And by the way, look at this pink. Look at the glitter. Doo, 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 doo. So pretty. I'm so excited. I love this color. I love, love, love. Love, love, love this color. So this is kind of like a super thick, very soft pink with a ton of absolutely gorgeous little like micro glitters. Like how stunning is this pink? It's so soft, but look at all these glitters. I think out of all the colors I saw, this is my favorite. And I wish they would come out with an entire collection like this formula because it's so thick. And I just love like the shimmery glitter in here. I would need this in like a lavender. I need this in a lavender and maybe a red, a sea blue. Like, come on. This is stupid stunning. It's so like delicate, but impactful. So this one is, I gotta find it on my swatcher. Where is it on my swatcher? It's on this swatch. This color. Look how pretty. So it's a super, super soft pink. But isn't that just pretty? Like, wouldn't that just kind of on any skin tone just kind of pop? Like you could do a French mani with this and have like a light pink top. It's just such a nice, brighter, soft pink. Okay, now let me show you this one. Now this one is actually a magnetic. I wonder if I can get it to move. Nope. Still sick, you guys. I still have that cough. This one is AH2. So this one is definitely more subtle than the other one. They all seem to like have kind of like a pearly, kind of like shimmery vibe. Even this one, they're just kind of soft and shimmery. But this one doesn't have like as much glitter. This is more like a shimmery magnetic. More like pearly. Let's call it pearly. But look at this pretty blue. Look at all the depth in the color. And then when you magnet it, look at... Like Aurora Queen just knows how to do their polishes. They make formulas that I've never seen anything kind of like theirs, how they do it. Look at that. Look at that glow. Then you can even see a little bit of glitter still. See the little bit of glitter like over here at the top? Like for ocean nails. Or like sky nails with the clouds. Or even snowflake nails. This color would be really stunning. And I gotta say, these bottles are super cool. Okay, so here's the blue. Like I said, it's super soft, but you do get like that really pretty kind of like sparkly magnet. It is like they're both pretty for different reasons. Look at the magnet. See how glowy? That's a pretty blue. Okay, now, from It's Amazing Nails, which is, not quite, it's not in Canada. I think it's in northern New York, if I remember correctly. So, It's Amazing Nails is a U.S. store. And like I said, right now they're having 30% off. And they have some brands that I think actually, maybe the makers of Gel and Gel might own this site. I think, not sure. But if you go to the It's Amazing Nails site, I think it might not be Gel and Gel, but it's a company that makes like several different, or maybe even a warehouse that makes several different brands. And they have all their brands, but they have brands on the site that I don't see anywhere else, like this Cat's Me brand. So I wanted to try these out. I forget what collection this is. Let me look at my list. What is this? This is the Elizabeth collection. And it's kind of like a winter collection. But look at how cute these bottles are. So once again, different kind of peekaboo window. This is more of like a swatch. But once again, so great to have these polishes that show you the colors. So I just grabbed two. I kind of grabbed like the blue and the pink, of course. Clearly, I have a blue and pink problem. And purple, if we're honest. So these are just, look how beautiful. Look how beautiful this bottle is. So if you're like a nail tech and you could just show people this color, how easy would that be? So look how stunning. I really want more of these. This is another one. When I opened them and looked at the brush, I was shocked, gobsmacked. Look at how pretty. Another like soft pink with an absolute crap ton of glitter. Look at all the glitter in here and flakies. I don't remember if these are magnetic. No. Okay, just checking. Look at how pretty though. Just like a really pretty soft pink. I'm trying to put it over my nail so you guys can see. You can also kind of use them as a top coat too. So this is, like I said, everything will be below, but $226. And then this is $228. I think $229. This is more of like the blue. Look at that. Stunning. Look at this pretty, like snowy light blue. Once again, wish I had these to do my nails with. But how pretty is this blue? It's like snow flaky blue. This snowy winter blue. Look at all the beautiful glitters in here. Like, it's just stunning. I got some really good polishes this time. I really did. I think I got some good ones. Okay, so here are swatches. This one. This is the pinky one. I know it's hard to tell, but it is pink. And then here's the blue. Look at that pretty, pretty blue. How pretty would this have been from like winter nails? Do some stamping snowflakes over it, and you're done. And then this, maybe this pink for Valentine's Day. Look at how pretty. Just so cute. I wish I would have grabbed more. I still can. But they had lots of really pretty colors. Look at that. So pretty. Okay. Now, at, I think Luna, and I think Sweetie has even started to carry this Irie brand. And I have a couple like single polishes. I have a green one from like their Minty collection. And I think I have maybe a red one. And I have another one on the way. But this is from their Dazzly collection. So it was like a couple like different colors. I have another one coming from the Dazzly collection, a more lighter pink. So this was color Ruby Red. Once again, look at these cute bottles. Little glitter here. Look at the top. Kind of like reminds me of like a gem, the way it's cut. How cool are these bottles, by the way? So now it says it's Ruby Red, but to me, it's pink. This really isn't red. It has some red glitter, as you can see, but I think it's like, I don't know, you'll more see it in the swatch, but it's definitely pink. Look at the magnet on this, you guys. Look at this. Look at that. How cool is that? Look at the magnet on this. That's sick. Look at that. I'm like chasing it up the brush. Look at that magnet effect. How cool is that? Probably that's why they call it Ruby Red. See, it does get a little bit red, but I don't know. When I still swatched it, I still saw pink. Yeah, I guess I do see the red now. It does have like a red jelly base. But how cool is this, you guys? So I definitely ordered another one of these in the pinker shade, like the light pink, and that's coming soon. Stay tuned. It's on the way. Look at this. I'm obsessed. This is stunning. And if you were to just swatch it like this, you'd kind of get like this pinky color. Look at that. Look at all the cool colors in here. Like this, I have to do Valentine's nails with this. Have to. Okay, so this is that color. See what I mean? How it kind of looks pink? Like, to me, that's not red at all. The lights here are really dim. Look at that. So to me, it kind of still looks pink. Like, I do get a little bit of like red glitter in there. But it's weird though, because you really don't see like that red color. Still, stunning. Not mad at it at all. Isn't that pretty? Do you like some red Valentine's Day heart on here? Like, look at the glitter. That would be like a banger nail. That's something people would say, what do you have on your nails? It's so pretty. Okay, last few things, guys. I have some more of the blank blank colors. These are all from different collections. I just wanted to grab some more like staple colors that I thought were pretty. So, of course, the hunt for the perfect neon red continues. So this is from their Grassland collection, and they had a bunch of like neon colors. I think this was a summer collection, but I just wanted to see what their neon red was about. It is more of, I'd say, like a pinky neon red, but look how bright that is. But yeah, see against my nail, it kind of looks a little more on the pinky red side. But I love these blank blank like cream gels. They're such a nice, smooth, pigmented formula. It's like so nice and like juicy, like thick, creamy. Creamy is a better word. But look how bright. This is like a one coater. I think you guys might have saw this when I was showing you the other colors, but this is this color. So see, it's like, it really is like a neon red, but to me, it's like a scotch pink. I think this would be good for maybe Valentine's Day nails, actually. I know it looks a little orangey, but it's actually a little darker than it's showing here. It's a little more like that. I'm trying to get in the right light here so you can see. But it's definitely a red. It is definitely a red. But I don't know. We're going to give this a try. We're going to see how it looks. How many Valentine's looks I can get away with. And then I also, look how pretty these bottles are, by the way. This is, what color is this? This is from the Mid Garden collection. And I just go by the colors. When I look up blank blank, I try to find a color I like. I think this is a fairly new collection. But I just saw like this kind of like muted turquoise color. And I just thought it was such a pretty, unique color. So I just wanted to grab this color. I just don't have much like it. And I love how the bottle exactly matches the color. Like exactly. Look at that. I don't know how they do that. But just a really pretty, like muted turquoise color. Really pretty winter color. Different. Different kind of color than like you might think for winter, because it's kind of like sagey green. Like a sage green, dusty turquoise. Love this color. And then at last I got one of kind of like a dustier pink color. You guys know I love these kind of colors. This is from the Gracie collection. And it's number, I can't see, but I think it's number 252. But look at how pretty this kind of like dusty mauve color is. Once again, their tones are stunning. Like they come up with colors that literally I haven't seen anybody come up with. So I know this looks a little grayed out, but it's actually more mauvey. It's more of like a mauvey, dusty pink. I know it's really, really hard to see. Let's see if I move this light. Nope, that didn't help at all. Want to see if that might help you see the color. But it is slightly more, I'd say, mauve than it's coming up. It's not like this grapple kind of color that it's coming up. It's a little more dusky, like mauvey color. But I just wanted to show you guys this. It's really, really pretty. If you're ever on this site, like check out Blanc Blanc. They're at It's Amazing Nails and on Luna. And It's Amazing Nails sells a lot of them in singles. So if you don't have to buy the whole collection, you can just pick the colors you like, which I love. So just check out their tones. Like, gorgeous. Stunning colors that I just don't see anywhere else. Last thing I bought you guys was everybody has been talking about Necco Gel. And I tried one of their colors from their ice cream collection. Didn't really love it because the glitters weren't very bright. But I did hear, I think Devil Wears Press-Ons go over their Juicy collection. And there was a red, of course, that I wanted to try. Once again, for like cherry nails. So this is from their Juicy collection. And this is just kind of their brighter red. It's, once again, like everything with me, it's a little darker than I thought it would be. I was kind of hoping for a little bit of a lighter red. But this is very pretty. Maybe with one coat, it would be like a little lighter. But it actually comes off much darker than I thought it would. Let me show you. I thought it was really going to be like a lighter cherry color. But this is it. So see how dark this is? This is pretty, what you see here is pretty much what I'm seeing. It's a jelly, but I just thought it would be like a little brighter, a little lighter. So it definitely, and this is like 3 coats. So of course, this is as dark as it gets. Maybe if you do 1 coat, it'll be slightly lighter. But it definitely is darker than I thought it was going to be. It's not a magnetic. That's this shining off of it. It's just a jelly color. But it's pretty though. I think this will be pretty for like cherry nails. Maybe not Christmas, but definitely if I wanted to do like cherries. Pretty though. I just want to show you guys. They had a ton of colors. I also maybe want to get the purple color of this just to have some really different like jelly colors for the summer in particular. Okay, so that is everything, guys. I know this was a long video. I had so much to show you guys. We did a light, we did a brush, we had the collection, tons of singles, the Valine gel, the Mayan bees, my favorite, tons of things. All right, guys, so the next video, like I said, will be from Daily Charm. It'll be their Valentine's Day mystery box and a couple other polishes from their new collection. And then we'll do another AliExpress, Shein, Temu haul after that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a comment, a like, subscribe if you're not. We're trying to hit 1,000 so we can do a massive giveaway. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.